biggest mansions in America. Haven't you always wondered about the rich and their heavenly mansions? America's wealthiest citizens' palatial properties come with the sprawling residencies, lavish interiors, and decadencies like you've never seen before. These stunning American mansions all clock in at more than 20 times the size of the average American home when measured by square footage. Many of them are now wonderful mansions, other are college campus halls, and some are still private residences. A few aren't even fully constructed yet. Here's taking you through a fascinating journey with the list of the top biggest and luxurious houses in the United States. Be sure to stick around until the end, activate all push notifications, and be amazed. Mason Dell'Amante. The 80,000 square foot compound, which includes a 62,000 square foot main house, was previously owned by Donald Trump. He sold it for $95 million to billionaire Dmitry Roblyablyev, a Russian chemical oligarch. Located in Palm Beach, Florida, the massive home features 475 feet of oceanfront, 18 bedrooms, 20 to 40 foot ceilings, a ballroom, a 4,100 square foot conservatory with Vietnam-style moldings, and 8 skylights, a media room, an art gallery, a carriage house, an 80-car garage, bulletproof windows, and 3 guest houses. The decor is absolutely gorgeous due to its tasty richness, which includes hyper-luxury furniture and diamond gold fixtures. Marble, granite, mahogany are some of the materials found throughout the luxurious Palm Beach estate. Gemini. This beautiful 15-acre estate sits on a private barrier island in Manalapan, Florida, between the Atlantic Ocean and Lake Worth. Perched on top of the dune with 360-degree views of the water, the property is currently on the market for $115 million. Across the sprawling estate, there's a 12-bedroom main residence, 2 4-bedroom beachside cottages, a 7-bedroom house, and a guest house that offers 4 studios and apartments. All in all, the estate has more than 30 bedrooms to accommodate guests in style. Of course, no home this size would be complete without some pretty impressive perks, as well as a fabulous decor. This property also comes with a series of formal and informal living and dining areas, a media room, libraries, offices, numerous terraces, an expansive wine cellar, and 2 elevators. If that wasn't enough, you'll also find a swimming pool, putting green, tennis court, basketball court, fitness center, and a spa. Or if you're looking for a little peace and quiet, you can spend the afternoon in your own botanical gardens. What more can a billionaire ask for? Fairfield. Ira Rennert's home, dubbed Fairfield, is located in Sangapac, New York. Renner named his home after the adjoining body of water, Fairfield Pond. The house faces the Atlantic Ocean and its grounds measures 63 acres. The buildings, which total over 110,000 square feet, include the 66,000 square foot main house, have an Italianate facade, 29 bedrooms, and 39 bathrooms. The house has a dozen chimneys and a Mediterranean-style tile roof, as well as a 90-foot long formal dining room, a basketball court, a bowling alley, 2 tennis courts, 2 squash courts, and a $150,000 hot tub. Its property taxes in 2007 were $397,559. Based on these taxes, the home is currently valued at $170 million, making it the most valuable home in the Hamptons. And it's considered one of the largest occupied residential compounds in America. Xanadu 2.0. From the sand that is imported yearly from the beach from the Caribbean islands to the 6-meter-high trampoline room, the luxurious house was constructed at a cost of $63 million and took 7 years to be built. The Bill Gates house, called Xanadu 2.0, is spread across 66,000 square feet and contains a collection of rare manuscripts, one of which is written by Leonardo da Vinci, and it is alone worth $8 million. Xanadu 2.0 was built in 500,000 wood logs, and if sold today, it will earn Gates over $145 million. Naturally, the mansion is a technological masterpiece that contains many features which will indeed grab your attention. Would you expect less of Gates? Pensmore. Pensmore, Christian County, Missouri, is a sprawling 72,000 square feet mansion belonging to business executive, astrophysicist, and ex-CIA agent Steve Huff. The 13-bedroom house is an energy efficient, and after completion of its construction, it'll be strong enough to withstand even a tornado, earthquakes, and resist fire. It'll also have 14 baths and some other cool stuff too. For sales, this timeshare module's almost 90,000 square foot mega mansion, also known as Versailles, is located on Butler Sound on over 10 acres and will house an 8,000 square foot master bedroom. That's over 3 times the size of an average American home. It will also include a children's wing, 30 bathrooms, 10 kitchens, a bowling alley, a movie theater inspired by the Paris Opera House, 2 elevators, underground parking for 40 cars, and don't forget the best part, an indoor roller rink. It is under construction at 6121 Kirkstone Lane, Whittemore, Florida, in the gated community of Lake Butler Sound in Orange County, Florida. Named and modeled after the Palace of Versailles in France, the completed project will be one of the largest single-family homes in the U.S. It is designed as the primary residence of the Westgate Resorts founder David Siegel, his wife Jackie, and their children. Lyndhurst. Lyndhurst, also known as Jay Gould Estate, is a Gothic revival country house within its own 67-acre park behind the Hudson River in Tarrytown, New York. The house was designed in 1838 by Alexander Jackson Davis and has been the home of former New York City Mayor William Paulding Jr. merchant George Merritt, a railroad tycoon Jay Gould, whose daughter Anna Gould, Duchess of Talleyrand Perigord, donated it to the National Trust for Historic Preservation in 1961. It is now open to the public. Mar-a-Lago. The 128 mansion in Palm Beach was built by Cyril Harris and Marjorie Merriweather Post in 1927. In 1973, the Cyril Harris donated her Palm Beach mansion to the U.S. government to be used as the Windward White House. Post, who had inherited the Post-Thium cereal company from her father and who then went on to become America's richest woman, finished building Mar-a-Lago in 1927 at a cost of $7 million. That equals to about $120 million today. Architects Marion Sims Weath and Joseph Urban designed the estate, which sits on 20 acres that border the Atlantic Ocean on one side and Florida's Intercoastal Waterway on the other. Weath also designed the Florida's Governor Mansion in Tallahassee. Trump purchased it for $5 million in 1985 and turned it into a private club 10 years later. He now calls it the Winter White House. Oheka Castle. Oheka Castle, also known as the Otto Kahn Estate, is located on the Gold Coast of Long Island's North Shore at Cold Springs Hills, Suffolk County, New York. It was the country home of financier and philanthropist Otto Kahn. Built by Kahn between 1914 and 19, and it remains the second largest private home in the U.S., comprising of 127 rooms and over 109,000 square feet. The Oheka name is an acronym of its owner, Otto Herman Kahn, the One. A one-in-a-kind home in Bel Air, California, is claiming the title of the world's largest and America's most expensive residence. The mega mansion known as the One offers a mind-blowing 105,000 square feet of living space and will hit the market for a room of $350 million. Aside from sheer size, some of the most jaw-dropping features include the moat that surrounds the property on 3 sides, 400-foot-long jogging track, 30-car garage with 2-car turntables, bowling alley, spa, cigar lounge, 5 swimming pools, and a 30-seat movie theater. There's also a philanthropy wing which can host 200 guests for a charity gala and had something called skypods that overlook the city. The home wasn't built for a particular client, but rather as a project for the owner and developer Niall Niami, who hired architect Paul McLean and designer Catherine Rotundi to bring his vision to life. McLean also designed Jay-Z and Beyonce's new LA pad, which they purchased for $88 million in 2017. The Biltmore Estate. The Biltmore Estate is a French Renaissance-style mansion near Asheville, North Carolina, built by George Washington Vanderbilt II between 1889 and 1895. It is the largest privately owned in the United States at 175,000 square feet and featuring 250 rooms. Still owned by one of Vanderbilt's descendants, it stands today as one of the most prominent remaining examples of the Gilded Age. In 2007, it was ranked 8th on the list of America's favorite architecture by the American Institute of Architects. If you had unlimited money, what sort of dream house would you build for yourself? Share your ideas in the comment section below, and remember to share this video. Smash that like and subscribe button and ring the notification bell to get the freshest updates always. Thanks for watching and see you in our next video.